by the way, that introduces another dimension that we haven't spoken about, but which at some point, and maybe on a different occasion, the United States is different now, Chris, from what it has been for a century, because we really have an economic competitor. We never had that. As per your own remark at the beginning, the Soviet Union may have been a military problem, but it was never an economic problem. It was much too small, much too backward, much too weak, and that's through all the way till it collapsed in 1989. It just wasn't. China is. It already is. And not to speak of the population, not to speak of the BRICS alliance it has erected. I mean, everything is now qualified by the fact that we, the U.S., have something we did not have before, which is an entire competitive totality. China and the BRICS are over, if you add them up, are over 50% of the world's population. The United States is 4.5%. You got to keep this somewhere in your head, what we are talking about here. If you add up the GDP of the G7, the US, Canada, Japan, Britain, France, Italy, and Germany, it's about 28% of the world's output. If you add up China and the BRICS, it's 35%. It's already a bigger economic unit than we are. Every country in Asia, Africa, Latin America, thinking about building a railroad or borrowing money or expanding its medical care, they used to go to New York or Washington or London and get the help. They still go. They still propose. But as soon as that's done, they send the same team to Beijing or New Delhi or Sao Paulo, and they're bargaining. Who's going to give me the better deal? And they're in a better position than we are to do that, which is why the railroads of Africa are being built by the Chinese and the ports in Latin America and so on. It's relentless, the decline of this empire and the rise. I don't know if it's going to be a Chinese empire. I don't know if maybe their commitment to multilateralism or nationalism is genuine or not. How can I know? But the decline of this one, unmistakable, unless you need to deny it, which you and I know is the air we breathe in this country.